Hello and welcome. Let's quickly talk about the BELA chart. I'll talk about silver later in the weekend, Bitcoin later in the night, and maybe other things later tonight, but definitely a Bitcoin update later tonight, and silver Saturday, probably Sunday. And it's now at an interesting situation for BELA, 3 big green days in a row, with price action right now trading at a little over 15,000. It has reached a high of about a little over 16,000. That was the original target in which I had when we look at this just for the day and put this on the 15-minute time frame. This is the high, the top in here, in at 16.7. It's on tremendous volume, and since that point it has still continued to just go sideways a little bit, didn't extend this high, so it's part of that indecision. How are we going to reach now that we're at that key point? I adjusted my high to 17 and change. I might be, well, not really regretting it, but I've adjusted the some sell orders from the 17.6 mark down to the 16K mark. That's all I can do right now, because I've pretty much already liquidated most of my position anyway. There's no way that I'm going to hold nothing or even just a little bit back, because I've already profited well on this on multiple stages, and if it happens to go higher, well, then you know what, I got the tokens, and if it goes lower, I'm going to be looking to be buying back. And for the first obvious buyback place, or where I would start to look to speculate, would be, let's just switch this time frame out again. Well, see this area here, maybe for a day trade, but you'd even just think there's it's going to lose at least half its value. That's what a lot of these things would do. It might take some time, maybe a few weeks or 3 days, who knows how long, in those kinds of situations, and that's on that spot where it does go lower. This volume in here, that's top volume. So now that that has existed, I have to assume such. That's the favorite, and the underdog, as I mentioned before, is either the sideways range and it's going to go back higher again, or it's going to explode. Continuation further over the next several days. Okay, let's just quickly look at this on the daily time frame again. So yeah, this spot here looks to be where I will be thinking the first decent buy spot would be, I would guess. I mean, I'm going to be looking at Fibonacci from this 26 low, and I'll look at this more in a logarithmic chart, but something I'll spend some time when I notice that this is going to be a top. So any break about below here. Now, as far as any short-term decent levels, you could do a correction from this level to this level. That's going to find some sort of retracement up here, probably a 61.8% down, and I can get a calculator for that. So we got a high in at 16.6 or 16.730, and this breakout low is in at 7,000. That leaves a key 10,000 number and 12,000. So therefore, and it's a psychological number too. I'll probably start to speculate back in here. Maybe try to put a small day trade in here, and then consider the accumulation phase a little bit back down here. As of now, take care.